Welcome to another 422 Business Advisor show. I'm here today with Shannon, Rizzo-Levan, and Jessie-Levan from Gymguyz. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Morning, Patty.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about, you're all based in Phoenixville and you're a mobile personal training business that makes regular workouts achievable and convenient. You bring the training to people as well as the enthusiasm.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
So we're an in-home, on-site personal training business. The great thing is, instead of having to go to a regular box gym, we bring everything to our clients. The cool thing about that is we can meet them at their house. We also can meet them at work. We can meet them in the park if it's a nice day. Mm-hmm. So we bring all of the equipment. We bring them complete workout and give our clients a full 1 hour workout to get their full fitness workout in and have a great day and continue on.
Excellent, excellent. So you're based in Phoenixville, but you service Montgomery County, Chester County, and Delaware County, right?
That's right.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so just tell us a little bit about your client base and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so we actually serve clients from 2 years old all the way to our oldest client is 101. So part of what Jessie and I discovered about ourselves, everybody needs to be fit. It's for longevity, right? So we want the little ones to start off with healthy habits, and we want our seniors to feel included in community and also keep their rhythm and their flexibility and certainly mobility and their independence. And so we serve everybody in between as well. We have busy moms, we have CEOs. I mean, the gamut is, basically we're serving our entire community.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. So the gym in Gymguyz stands for Get You Motivated. And that's real important when you're talking about working out. So talk a little bit about the importance of motivation and sustaining.
Oh, we were just talking about that on the way over here. It is so important to keep a consistent routine. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, people that come to us have stopped working out for quite some time. And I can't tell you how many times during the week when I get calls in about, well, I was doing great until COVID hit. And then all of a sudden, the routine changed. They were in home all the time. You couldn't even go to the gym. So a lot of people struggled to stay consistent. They gained weight, maybe their health declined, and so we're helping people rebound all the time that have not been fit for maybe 3 or 4 years. We have athletes that were high school or collegiate athletes that have let themselves kind of get really involved in their career and maybe family issues, and so we're helping them rebound and get that consistency too. The big thing about the body is it is resilient, but it does need care and attention. And so calling Gymguyz, we can work out with you anytime from 2 times a week all the way up to 7 days a week. We have some clients that are working out with us every day and some only to kind of stay motivated, to know that there's somebody coming to check in on them and give them a new workout for the week. And so we say the minimum is 2 times a week to get your body going, but really people should be active at least 25 to 40 minutes a day, whether it's walking or super high intensity workouts. Their body's going to let them know, and our trainers are adaptable to whatever they are doing that day when we meet them in their home.
Yeah, so important. And I just saw the other day that I read that the mind, body, and soul all need to be rich.
That's right.
And when you're working in your business and on your business and you neglect the body, guess what?
Yeah.
You get a lot of health issues. So important to keep up that regular practice. So you offer a free initial body assessment and by a licensed member that's bonded and certified trainer. So tell us a little bit about how that works. Do you come out to the home and just kind of assess what they need?
Yeah, so
for the business?
Yeah, so what we do is we'll meet the client wherever they want to work out, wherever they want to have that assessment. And what we do is we come out, so we talk about their history, so we look at medical history, any kind of orthopedic issues that they have, so we know what our trainers need to be known of to be aware of if there are any issues, pains, recent surgeries, so they can adapt their programming accordingly, because our programming is customized for each individual client depending on what their needs are. People have different fitness needs. Some people want to gain muscle. Some people just want to lose weight. So we really want to customize and tailor their workout routine to what their needs are, not just here's a general workout that we're doing this month that everybody does.
Yeah.
So going back to the fitness assessment, we get an understanding of their background, get to know who they are, any medications they're on that may affect their workout. And then we do a brief fitness assessment. It takes about 20 minutes. It gives us a good baseline for where they're at physically and what kind of abilities they're able to do with their fitness level. We get their weight, and then we do full body measurements with them as well. We have a special scale that we use, measures body fats, measures all their structural muscle, visceral fat, things like that.
Wow, yeah.
And then we reassess them. We use that as a baseline, so we reassess them every 4 to 6 weeks so we can help track their progress for them.
Very nice.
So this is just a good starting point. So we talk to the client. Again, it's free, no obligation. And the best thing is when they come out of it, if they don't want to sign up for in-home personal training and decide it's not for them, they at least get to learn something about themselves that they didn't know beforehand. So.
Yeah, and it's so important to know all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Know your numbers.
and somebody can look good on the outside and then be really like not good on the inside from the stress and inflammation and things like that. So important. So let's say you have a client who wants a different personality. Like they do well with a real motivated, and then somebody else says, I just want somebody that's going to work me out and keep me grounded because I'm real high energy and I need the opposite.
Yes.
So do you allow the client to get who they want to work out with?
Yes, that's a great question. And that's part of the phone call whenever they call in for their initial free assessment to book that with me. I really do get to know them for about 20 to 25 minutes on the phone so I can understand more about what their needs are, but I can also hear them. I can listen to their voice. I can hear their energy and feel into that. And that way I'm not just looking at the geographic region, where they are and which trainers are in the area and what the scheduling is for them. I'm also really paying attention to how much care do they need. Is it something that they need more than just a program? Do they need someone that is at their level? Maybe it's a woman who is postmenopausal and she wants to have a female trainer who understands what her body is going through. It could be a busy attorney who is just like, I need to get in, get it done, and move on. I don't want somebody talking all the time. So it's really important to have that energetic match so that everyone is getting the best experience. It is really an experiential program that we write. It's not just about the body, like you said, but we really are nourishing every part of their hour that we're with them each week.
And speaking of that, so you're training people, but do you also offer things like Pilates and yoga and HIIT just to keep it full circle?
Yeah, that goes back to the person themselves. Like, what do they need? What do they want? Do they want to try something new in the privacy of their own home? A lot of times what we have found is that they may want to go to the gym and participate either in weightlifting or the machines or maybe a class, but they don't feel the confidence that they need to get into that. And so we do that in the privacy of the home. We teach them, help their body, help them understand how to feel their body. It was really interesting to me, one thing that I noticed is that even myself at one point, I couldn't engage my core. I didn't understand that body connection that was needed. And so we help many clients starting off with core work to understand their body, to get fit. So Pilates is a really big part of that.
Yeah.
Really it's trending, but also it is something the body needs. Yoga, for instance, the mind-soul-body connection. Those are things that we can implement that are kind of a special, maybe once every 3 weeks. Or if a client wants that completely to do just yoga with us, we can do that too. So strength and conditioning is another part of that. They just want to lift weights and they're going to do their cardio on their own. And so we customize it for any of those things.
Yeah, as they say, everything comes from the core.
Yeah.
So when the
the breath,
core's strong, you're breathing, you're a lot more on in every area of your life.
And
stable
confident.
And grounded and confident and courageous. All the above. So just talk a little bit about, it sounds like you guys did Fit Kids summer camps this year. You help little ones at Kinder Care and Goddard School locations. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So for us, our children are a real passion, big place in our hearts. Our children are our future, of our world, and they look up to their elders, for guidance, and it's our job to teach them healthy habits. Start when they're younger. There's so many things that children pick up in the first couple years of their lives that they can carry on through the rest of their life. So, it's important to us to do what we can to teach the little ones, teach them about healthy habits, how to take care of their body, even just moving. We see statistics that, and connecting with a lot of the daycares and child camps. We do a big summer run, and then we do some throughout the school year as well. But we do summer camps, so we'll go and go to the schools. We set up all different things, obstacle courses, do all kinds of fun activities for the kids to just get them engaged. They learn, hand-eye coordination, and just moving their bodies and having a good time.
We probably love it.
Oh, they do, yeah. Yeah, we hear.
Gives the teachers a little break too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah. So I remember, I'm dating myself here, when I grew up, we were outside playing all day.
Yeah.
All the time.
And we had to be called in for things like dinner because we didn't have social media and all that. But
Yeah.
like you said, the kids are sedentary, and a lot of them are on devices at a young age, and it's so important to get them moving and get them to feel what it's like, and they get a taste of it. And I mean, we need to move our bodies. Our bodies are meant to be moved. So,
Yeah.
so
They say that children, the first 7 years of their life, a lot of the habits that they develop are, be emotionally and mentally kind of already built into their DNA. So,
Oh, yeah.
Structuring them and helping them just learn that early on
So
is
true.
crucial for them to carry on through the life.
yeah, that's so true. So you just added 2 new master trainers and a general manager to your team. You have several more positions that you're looking to fill in your territories. Can you talk a little bit about that for us?
Yeah. So one of the big things that we want to do this year is to listen and help the special needs community. So we are looking for an adaptive coordinator to help launch that program. Several of the other franchisees have done that successfully and have had so much joy in helping that community. And so we really want to be a part of that and do that this year. So we are looking for a director for that program, as well as adding on to our Fit Kids coordinator position. And then always looking for amazing certified personal trainers that just have a passion for something fitness oriented. This year we put on staff someone who's an enthusiast for jump roping. We have Ironman athletes. There's just the gamut of personal trainers that we have, and that really brings a diverse mix of teammates that can help just about anybody that calls in. And so it's also fun to work with them because we learn ourselves from them all the time, and they learn from each other. So it just makes a really fun environment.
Sure, yeah, because there's so many modalities to do today.
Yes.
And, somebody might want Reiki.
Yeah.
Somebody might want Pilates. And, so you're employing fitness enthusiasts, and you have new trainers that are well-versed in all these areas. So you have a functional health nutritionist on your team that have helped a lot of your clients kickstart their health journey. And that's so important because everything's so fast food today. We stand in at the checkout counter and we got a candy bar in front of us and we're going, I know I shouldn't eat that, but I'm in a hurry.
Yeah. Or I need energy.
Yeah. We need energy, and we crave the wrong things when we need energy, right?
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about the functional health nutritionist.
Yeah, it's been a really exciting division that we launched this year. And one of the reasons it's so exciting is because there were several clients that were doing everything right. And when I say they were eating right, they were listening to their body, they were working out consistently and not working out too hard. I mean, they really did everything. And they weren't hitting the results that they wanted. And so we started to dig deeper, and when I started to look for someone to help us to add to our team, because we're not the expert in every field by any means, we spoke to a couple of dietitians and nutritionists, and we came across an old friend of mine, actually, who had her board certification. And so I started speaking with her, and she said, Shannon, you wouldn't believe the number of people that carry parasites and have bacterial overgrowth in their intestines, and regular doctors are not addressing that. And so if it's not something showing up on a scan they normally do, it's completely undiscovered. And so I have a special test that I run, and it's called a GI map. And so we really go in deep and look at what's happening in the biome. When we did that, the 4 or 5 clients that we started with saw immediate results once they got the test back. We worked on a protocol with them, and they started to drop the pounds. Their energy came back, and it was remarkable discovery. And so we also work with their doctors. So they're still working with their regular doctors and along with us, and they have a fitness coordinator, a trainer that's coming into their home. So we really surround them as a wellness concierge team where we're looking at everything about them. It's a holistic approach. And so that program has done incredibly well, and the results for our clients. We have clients signing up over and over with our biggest
sure.
packages because of it.
So what do you find, like when you do that whole, you really look at everything with their biome and all that, what are you finding, that they're just not eating correctly?
A lot of people aren't eating enough, and some people do have the parasites. They do have things that are actually extracting nutrients before their body can absorb them. So one thing that she says, and I love this, it's not about what you eat, it's about what you can digest and you can absorb. And so the fact that they're malnourished is really what most of the problem is. They may be eating a ton of protein, like they've heard is, oh, you need to have so-and-so grams of protein per day, per person. That is true, but if you're not absorbing it, then you need more and more and more, and so you can't actually...
So why would a person not be absorbing it?
So the parasites may be taking away from that. The overgrowth of bacteria could be eliminating the possibility of absorption. There could be many other factors, and sometimes there's an underlying illness that they aren't even familiar with, and so we do point them back in the direction of their doctor if that's the case and work with them throughout that. We do also have a couple of clients that have gone through cancer and chemo, and so we're helping them replenish their body with nutritious foods where they weren't able to even process that food before because of the medication. Now easing them back into a system and working with their doctors, we've been able to do that.
Well,
so we've seen a lot of recovery. We've seen a lot of just really healthy, optimal healthy people that have come through. She also works with athletes. So we did have a client this year. It was so amazing. He called us because he wanted to get his breath work down and wanted to really understand what was happening in his body because he was climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. And so he did that with her help. It was an incredible experience, and he didn't have to have any oxygen help or support. Him and one other person went all the way to the top without oxygen support.
It's amazing. So it's almost like you have a coach.
Yeah.
Not just a nutritionist.
And she works daily with them. So it's something that she's in their life every day. How are you doing? What are you feeling? How did your food digest? It's a beautiful, intimate program that we have.
So important because, you just touched on so many things that we don't think about, but it's so important to why we're maybe not gaining weight or why we're not losing weight or whatever the case may be. So switching gears here, in 2026, you're inviting clients and trainers to join in the Impactable Project for School 15, and you also have building school number 14. Talk a little bit about that.
I would love to. So Jesse and I have a foundation called Boundless Foundation, and we build schools in developing countries. And this is usually in areas that have never had a school before. So generations have gone without any education whatsoever. And so we've been able to raise money on our own with our friends, our family, and strangers to be able to build schools in developing countries. And so just this week, we're actually finalizing the fundraising for school number 14. We've been doing this for 4.5 years. We've built 14 schools.
Wow.
And so we'll start for 15, and we really want to incorporate our Gymguyz community in that and see if we can't build a school together.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool. Really nice. That's amazing. And so you have a November incentive, I see. You're offering a free live demo, business demo, at a Lunch and Learn starting November 1st to schedule with you all. Talk a little bit about that, the Lunch and Learn. Like what are you going to learn at lunch, and what are you offering?
Yeah, great question. So we really want to intrigue the businesses that are around to really kind of look at their community within the workplace. A lot of employees are not as effective or even as awake or energetic as they could be. And so we really want to kind of inspire them to be able to move a little bit. So we'll kind of do a little breath work or meditation at the beginning of it. And then we'll pick about 5 topics to offer them, and they can pick any one that they want to. They can do a little survey within their company and see who wants to learn what. And then we'll have our team of trainers or even our functional nutritionists can come in and do a session for them where they can learn something for about 35 to 40 minutes, have a nice nutritious lunch, and be able to kind of learn something about themselves they didn't know before. And if they're interested, then even afterwards we can sign up individual sessions where we can do that free first assessment for anyone that's interested.
Very nice. And it's a good way for the companies to keep their employees.
That's right. That's
because
right.
if the person's happy
and
they're getting all this extra, it's really nice, because when a person feels good, they're going to do better in every area of their life.
One thing that we found is that there is one of our clients, they had built this beautiful gym for the facility, but everybody was working from home. And so to kind of encourage their people to come back into the office, they thought, well, why don't we do a couple of classes each week and do programming where they can come in at their lunch break, before or after work, they put showers in. And so people felt comfortable saying, you know what, maybe that's a reason I can go back into work a little bit early and take care of myself.
Yep. Yeah. That's nice. And I love the person who gets up early and hits the gym. We're all different. So we've talked a lot about the business and what you guys offer. Where do you see yourself going in the future?
I think one of the biggest things, that we're really looking to focus on is get into helping the adaptive community, so special needs. A lot of folks there in Gymguyz, North America have had a lot of success with that and just really being able to help a lot more people. So, we really just want to be able to help as many people as we can. And for us, it touches our heart to be able to help people just live in their normal life and be able to do that comfortably, move great. And those are some of the great success stories that really, touch our hearts. Is just, folks who can bend down and pick things up, but without pain anymore because they're feeling more flexible, they're feeling stronger, they can get up without any help from the floor. Just all these things, and be able to really focus on enjoying their lives. So, really helping as many people as we can, and we feel that's a good next step. And continue to expand into the schools, help more people with our Fit Kids programming, where, we can really work on educating children and helping them to live healthier lives. Yeah.
I feel like we're really kind of setting a new precedent for our company as well. We're leveling up a bit. And so with these new professionals that we put on board that are in leadership, we can really kind of launch into some other programming and really dive deeper into the ones we've already launched. So looking at the functional health, that's a really big part of what we found brings a lot of people optimal health, and so that's what we're really kind of looking to do as well. Okay. So having this beautiful leadership team, Jesse and I will be managing them directly and building our team out and making it a fun environment. Like, we really want to work with one thing that we do that's a little bit different is we bring in the right person on our team, and we look at what they're interested in, and that's where we kind of are led. So if there's something they're enthusiastic about and they've been scared to try it themselves and they really have a great idea, we're all about it. We're like, bring your idea. Let's see if we haven't tried it already and it didn't work, or if it did work and we have a program, let's put you on a career track and let's look at how we can do this together and have some fun. So really kind of building our team out with just the best enthusiastic trainers so that our clients are getting the best experience. We're going to do more of that.
Nice. And that's good, because when people love what they do and they're sharing their expertise at a level that's up here, people get the best return from it.
That's right.
So it's a win-win for everybody around.
Yeah.
So anything you might want to add? I mean, we shared a lot.
Yeah,
you guys are definitely in it for the right reasons. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to kind of add to what Shannon was saying about our employees. We really take pride in empowering them, and really, we always tell the employees if there's something they have an interest in, we want to help them as best we can. If it's something they could do within our company, we like to give them that opportunity. So, whether somebody likes social media, we have, like she was saying, we have trainers who, enjoy jump roping. So how can we help them, grow that and help more people with that? So
the jump rope revolution is what they're starting. Love it. I love it.
Keep your heart rate healthy and up. Yeah. So how do people learn about you? Where can we find you? Tell us about your phone number or how they get a hold of you all.
Yeah, so they can call 484-214-2162, and they'll talk to me directly. I usually answer the phone. And gymguyz.com is the best way to reach us that way. And so just to kind of go over some of the promotions that we have, we talked about a little bit earlier, is that free first assessment is for anyone. And so that does include children, because we do have some teens and even some 7-year-olds that we do individual training for. Yeah. So if you'd like your family to work out, we can come and do a family assessment. For businesses, we have the Lunch and Learn. We can also just come and meet with the team there and see if there's an interest in starting classes or having some individual time with each one of the employees. So that pretty much wraps it up. We would just love to speak to anyone who's interested in getting healthier and see how we can help, because, again, we do things that are customized, creative, and consistent.
Wonderful. Well, I'm sold. I want to learn more about my bile and if I'm inflamed. and
We can
why.
certainly help you. Yep.
Yeah. So thanks so much, Shannon and Jesse.
Thank you, Patty. Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys really need to get a hold of Gymguyz for yourself, your family, and your business.